What's up, guys? Welcome back for the next episode of Oddsparks. We are back. Gonna come over here. There's something I needed to fix, and it was this. Hang on. I need a chunk, guys. Guys. Give me a chunk! I need one of these guys. Give me a clump. Thank you. I'm tired of these guys walking over here. Okay. That'll help. A little bit. Okay, I think I can get rid of this now. And I just wanted to double check that the spawn is still in the same spot. Yes, it is. Okay. Right. So that's good. You guys are starting to get backlogged a little bit. That's all we needed from you. You guys are doing good. You're still doing this. Okay. So, they're set up. So we need to set up our little things over here. And I also need to set up a rock over here. Or a drill over here. So let's do that. Alright. So we gotta clear all this out. It's time for a bomb. I might have needed coral, potentially. So I should probably just keep this stuff. Still need quartz. Yeah, let me check that. What did I need coral for? Ah. For the large spark pin. Well, I'll just pin that for now. Okay. Let's get our drill. Put it off to that side. Throw some of you in there. And we gotta go this way. So how do we want to do this? We could... Don't have enough for that, so that's okay. We could set up a zip line here to here? No. To there? And... then we gotta go up that way, huh? I mean, it's not a big deal, but it is a little awkward, to say the least. Also, I need to... You guys could actually probably do this. Maybe. Oh no, they're explosion resistant. Not explosion proof, but just resistant. Alright, well, if that's the case, then what are you weak to? Impact. We'll at least break the one. Alright, we need one of you. We're gonna have to wait, actually. We'll get it eventually. But yeah, we're gonna set up another one here. I might have to face it this way. and then do the inputs on the left, I don't think that's a problem. I think that'll be okay. You are going to be Puffy Sparks. You're still going to have a problem. Is it because the fog is in the way? Yeah, it looks like because the fog's in the way. Come on, get out of here. And I've got Puffy Sparks. I could just suck it up, I think. Okay. So you're going to be making Rocky Sparks. You're going to be making Puffy Sparks. We can get a path straight across this way and then straight to here, since that's going to be for our rope. So that's good for those routes being set up. Then we need to get rocks and Stumpy Sparks this way. Rocks, we might be able to go off this way, and then we might have to go this way with the Stumpy Sparks. In which case, let's get one of these guys set up over here just to stop these spawns. There we go. Okay. Let's chuck some of these guys down here. That worked. Then, yeah, throw another one. Might have been too slow to destroy this, but... Oh, there it goes. Okay. Alright, now, does that, like, completely... No, that doesn't get rid of it completely. It'll probably be just like the other spawns. It's a boulder. What's this? Just flooring? Okay. Okay, so let's get a elevator. An elevator. I can... it's a little awkward. Okay, yeah, that works. And then this can come over here. And then... we could probably just lead it through this little crevasse here. Is that a crevasse? Don't know if that's a crevasse or not, anyway. This way, right? Yeah. I actually don't think that that's going to work. No. Okay. Awkward. Lots of little twists and turns here. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, let's get rid of all this stuff. Ow, don't break that. Stop trying to break that thing. Alright. Then we can take a path straight through here. Get back over here. Alright, then we can go ahead and get our crate. Set it up right here. So it's going to prioritize dropping off here first. That's fine. Run down this path. Break these things. Almost on episode 30. That's pretty cool. It's been a while since I've had a series that's lasted this long. I tend to leave series incomplete a lot of the time, for one reason or another. So I'm glad you guys are enjoying it so far. You know what we could actually do? We could set it up so that way there is an item, a spark activator, like over here. Actually, no, we need a spark itemizer right here. Alright. Oops, actually, that's... Turn that around. Then we could do this. And we can get spark activator, and we could just completely bypass the entire crate. Just do that. So now they'll activate themselves, they'll go on the little path themselves, running this entire duration. It's going to take a while for them to get here, obviously. And we can grab one of you and put you here. Put you here. Oh, sorry, never mind. I need to go up there. So here, 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 here. Go here, here. Alright, we need to get a ladder. Just up this way. See, here comes the first guy. Here, we'll set up an amount filter here, set this up for 20. Get one of you. Let's actually do that. Okay, so that's a rope taken care of. Now we just need to set up the rock distribution. Shouldn't be too difficult. Set up another amount filter right here, set this for 20. Okay, now, how are we going to get this over here? We could do another zip line. Not a terrible idea. And we could go like this, I think. A little bit meandering, but whatever. Set up an amount filter here. Set this for 20. We're going to need to set up a ramp here-ish. Then yeah, we can just set up an elevator right there. Beauty. Now, is that gonna get in our way, is the next question. So if that's gonna get in our way, then we'll just move the elevator to the other side if we can. Let me guess, you're in our way. Alright, looks good. Perfect. Okay, throw in a mount filter here, set it for 20 again. Okay, I think that's pretty much good to go. We just have to set up the rest of these guys over here. Set this up again. Alright, and we also need to set up our blank filters, or our zero amount filters, just in case. Alright. Seems to be working. Yeah, so when you set up your zero amount filters, it'll make it so that they don't do what he just did. They'll just sit here and wait like this. And then they'll drop off at the first opportunity. So, can help with interrupting some of those things. Okay. I think that is done. I think the Puffy Sparks are now automated. Yep, they're now producing. Okay, cool. So that's done. Yeah. Not bad. That was relatively painless. Okay, let's throw a barrel up here, I guess. And thusly. And I don't think I need a hauling spark for this. We'll just do that. How are you looking? You're looking okay. It's going to be slow on the Stumpy spark production, I'd wager. But that's okay. That's okay. We've got 5 now. Not bad. What is this, 5.6 a minute? You are also 5.6 a minute, so that's a one-to-one. I don't think we're going to have any issues as far as what we're going to need. I should actually put one more on you. And yeah, I think that's it. I don't know what else I could do as far as optimizing right now. Oh, one thing I haven't really even done yet is tried anything with these guys yet. Okay, so you absorb that. You come back into my inventory, and now you've got mist or fog. So if I throw you, you'll just expel mist. Huh. Is mist useful? Oh. I have no idea. But, okay, yeah, that's done. I wonder if you, like, throw mist at an enemy or something like that, if it'll do something else. I don't know, let's try. Now that we've got them automated, I don't feel too bad about potentially sacrificing them. It's amazing how callous you can become after you get exposed to several hundred of these guys. Alright. How are we looking on these guys? Okay, so 2 of them have died. It's not too bad. Not too bad. They'll get replaced eventually. Like I said, they'll get replaced with the other ones. If I really wanted to guarantee it over here, I would actually... What I would do is I would set up a splitter for how they drop off these various things. I'm not really that worried about it, though, to be honest. So, yeah. Alright. Now what do we got going on? That was my main goal for what I wanted to do. I suppose we should do some quest stuff, huh? Let's see, how many? I've got 81 coral. Don't have a whole lot of coral. I suppose I could gather more. Get the quest taken care of. So what happens if I take you out of my inventory? Ah, you'll just drop the fog right there on the ground. That's interesting. I'm sure we could find a use for that. So. And then I'm pretty sure you guys will gather items, right? Yeah. Oh, and I got the, got a trophy. Tidying up. Nice. Cool. Yeah, that's pretty useful. Okay. I like it. How much do we have now? 222. Yeah, that worked. If you ever want to farm coral or set up a coral farm, you just have to set up Loamy Sparks on this orange area, and that'll get you all taken care of. Doesn't seem incredibly necessary for me right now, so I got 19. There's a trophy for getting 100 of that residue. Oh. I have no idea if it has to be like, you know, 100 at once or 100 overall. I'm assuming it's overall, but anyway. Yeah. Thank you. I believe that the Sparks will find it nice and cozy in there. Cool. Okay, so your quest's done. What should we focus on, huh? Do village expansions. Could do the ribbon logic. We probably have all that stuff already. Gas capture, we still have to do that. The furnace. You know, we should probably focus on the furnace. And eventually I should do the pigments quests. But let's focus on getting the quartz first, huh? Might need to set up, I don't know, something to try and make that a little bit easier, huh? Right. Ah, yeah, this thing. I haven't actually made a spark pin yet. So, pretty much, I'm sure all they do is you can just put sparks inside of it, and then they'll just kind of hang out there. And then you can collect them, I guess. I don't know. I think it's just for showing them off, not necessarily for anything incredibly necessary, you know? Don't need to hold on to all this stuff. So, yeah, I don't really care about that much, to be honest. You're all full. You are also full. Guess here. There you go. Okay. So let's go see about some quartz. We need a pretty decent amount of it still. I would wager we do not have that much saved up. Yeah. Not a whole lot, huh? To the point that I should probably swap this for a bigger barrel. There you go. Big barrel. Should probably get some more hauling sparks, shouldn't I? You know, I could move this back one more space and actually move this up one to the right spot. Oh, that's good. I can call you back before you explode. That's good to know. And I can take this and move this here. There you go. Alright. Move you guys out of here. Probably shouldn't just walk around with boomy sparks in my little slot, should I? Potentially dangerous. Right, quartz. How much do we have over here now? Not a lot. Still need a bunch more. 234. It's not enough. But we might as well go turn it in. Close. 106 left. Okay, let's see. I do have a rock Terran shell. I do have a couple of these guys, so we can throw them in there. And then we need the raw ether, a small vial and coal, and fabric. Oh, I can get fabric. Okay. Fabric and the rock Terran shell. Okay, we can do that. That's easy. I think I've got it over here somewhere. Thank you, autosave. Here we go. Speaking of, I could grab a couple of stacks of you guys. There we go. And fabric. Yeah, let's go grab some fabric too, while I'm at it. Considering we're just waiting for the stockpile of quartz, might as well. how are we looking? Still not enough. Oh wait, no, I do have enough quartz. I just didn't deposit enough last time. Okay, I'm smart. I would actually like for you to collect 20 and get out of here, please. That's okay. I can grab one from here. Alright. So, drop you off, drop you off. Remote train management. You've unlocked remote train management. In the map, you can now open trains, train stations, and train poles from any distance. Nice. That's going to be useful. Probably. Health upgrade. Increases the player's maximum HP, which I haven't even died yet, so... Woo! I guess that's useful. Look at that. We've got 6 HP segments. I think I've only come close to dying once. And that was, yeah. Not my proudest moment. Okay, let's go drop this off outside. At this point, you know what I should probably do is just change how this whole thing is set up. There we go. Okay, that's the furnace done. I probably should have done that ages ago, but that's okay. I know coal is very important. Thanks for getting what we need. I actually feel a little sorry for the Rock Terran. I didn't do anything wrong, except exist. Okay. So, now, what's the next quest I want to do? I should probably just do village expansions. Let's see. Dowsing stones, we might have all this stuff. We'll pin that. Pin this. Alright. So, the furnace. The furnace, the furnace, the furnace. Let's see where we're at. You require rock Terran shells. Of course you do. Okay. Well, I think I've got a couple extra in here. Yeah. So where do we want our first furnace? Let's take a look at it first, just to see. It does require fuel. Okay. So where's the fuel input? Ah, of course. It's right there to the side. Okay, interesting. Interesting. And as far as our recipes are concerned, small vial. You can make quartz, which, whatever, doesn't really matter, I guess. Coal. Well, the small vial... I know we need one of those. So, I guess let's just do this for now. I love these little animations for these little workshops. They look so cool. So, is there a way to produce coal to feed furnaces? Is there a ratio for that, I wonder? I guess it would depend on how much coal you actually produce versus how many you consume. I would imagine that the devs made it equivalent, but I guess we'll find out here in a second. Once this is done, then I'll collect these and we'll swap over to the next recipe and see what we can make. But I could easily tack this on to some other thing we have going on. I mean, I could even do it over here, but I'm using this for, like, my sawn timber right now. I don't know, I could do it over here. for now, I'm fine with just kind of doing this. Alright, so there's that. So, coal, you only produce 1. And it takes 3 wood. 22.5 a minute. Interesting. Okay, so I take you out, put you here. 2 a minute. So if this consumes 2 a minute, that's 30 seconds of burn. You produce 22.5 a minute with 3 wood. So how many furnaces would you need? Would 1-to-1 work as long as you've got a wood input from a logger? I'll need to experiment with that a little bit, methinks. So let's get a coal just to have, and we'll throw that in there, I guess. At least it's fast. That's pretty nice. But yeah, I might have to figure out a way to produce coal with produce coal with a furnace to feed other running furnaces. I also don't like that this is not divisible by 3 for the stacks. Not a fan of that. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up in this forest over here, I'm going to set up coal production. And then I don't know what I'm going to do with the coal. We'll figure it out, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. And then I don't need to make that, so that's fine. Okay. Let's go turn all this in. This is getting fun. Fun and complicated, and I like it. Alright, so turn you in, waypoint range. Nice. So that's up through the mountains, I think. Yeah, that one's good. That one's not. Okay, so this is going to be all of the mountains for waypoint range now. So I'll need to go and set those up as well. Oh, and I didn't even take a look at the train thing. So how does this work, huh? I can... Okay, so I can see their identifiers, their fuel. I can transfer stuff to their inventory, probably. That's good. Train poles. Yeah, I can set up identifiers. Nice. Okay, I can't pull from their inventory. Oh, the train stops. Yeah, of course. Which is useful. Stop mode. Or use stop mode to see additional functions. Alright, well, anyway. Cool. That's pretty nice, I think. Another thing I gotta do... Another thing I gotta do is, there's certain things, like, I think it's, what is it? It's, Stumpy Sparks. We've got to create 60 a minute, I think. Which, I'm only up to 44. Sawn Timber, I think there's one for 250. Which, I'm up to 116 plus. That's kind of cool. 24, 50, 506. Wow, 560. Wow. I mean, that's probably pretty small potatoes for the most part. Lomies, got nothing. Fertilizer, around 30. Big uptick in leaves for half a second. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I just am not producing, which is fine. How about explosives? We're 15. Bombs were full. Hauling sparks were full, which is fine. It's kind of interesting seeing where some of the numbers are at. Not too bad. Right. Right. As far as this episode is concerned, I think that's gonna do it. Not too much else going on. We got all of those automated. So do we have all the sparks and stuff automated so far that we've encountered, other than arty sparks? Because I completely forget about those every single time. I really should just automate those just to do it. But I don't see myself using them. So, yeah, I guess arty sparks are the only ones that I haven't automated. Oh, and Scouty Sparks. Right? I didn't do Scouty Sparks. I did those by hand, I think. Hang on. Yeah, I still have this tiny little ad hoc setup for Scouty Sparks because I didn't see the point in automating them. So, okay, yeah, the only ones that I haven't automated are Scouty Sparks and Arty Sparks then. But all the Stone Sparks are done for now. And then, yeah, and then we'll just need to get the Slashy and the Crashy Sparks, but we need the Raw Ether for that, which to get that, we need to do Gas Capture, right? No, that's for Miasma, not for Raw Ether. Right? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Gas capture is probably something we need to do. I don't know. Well, I guess in the next episode, which should be episode 30, I think, we'll go after a Frowl and try to actually defeat it, which I'm going to need to pick up some exploding sparks, I think, if explosions work on them, which I'm pretty sure they do. You guys not gonna... I guess it won't show me... Oh, no, there it is, yeah. I guess it doesn't show me... Oh, I guess it's not resistant to anything. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, we'll definitely just bomb them then. I'll chuck like 10 or 20 of them at them. It'll be fine. Alright, well anyway, that's going to do it for that episode. If you guys liked it, feel free to hit the like button, leave a comment down below, so on and so forth. I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.